Welcome to the Black Girl Ventures Pitch Competition.
The way this pitch competition works is slightly different from any other pitch competition you've been to. It's like Shark Tank with an audience, but everybody's a shark. So all of you have an opportunity to vote with your dollars tonight. We'll listen to 8 amazing women come up and showcase their business.
It's 3 to 4 feet taller than reality. Its ropes are red, white, and blue. Its platform is blank stretched canvas. They say it's built for a man. There's room for my competitors and I. There's corners and centers, punches and knockouts, blood, sweat, and tears. Entrepreneurship is a boxing match. But we, the women, know how to stay light on our feet. We slide past insecurity. We shuffle through sexual harassment, me too. We duck, then jab, then land, and suddenly, the predefined role of woman calls our name. Wife, mother, feminist, auntie, babysitter, nasty woman, pow. Right in the kisser. I fall. Face against platform, I heard my ego crack when I realized that my male competitor has more mirrors in his dressing room. You're a woman. This is not your place. The referee counts down. You don't belong here. VCs fund people who look like them, and I don't look like them. I didn't learn how to box in school. My parents are not boxers or coaches. My life is just a corner. 8, 7, 6, I breathe. This game is rigged, but fuck that. I'm the only species on earth that can bleed for a month and not die. I am badass. Even if I bow out and get a corporate job, I would still make less than the man who would scrape my remains from this platform. 5, 4, 3, get up, girl. Pin a Nike commercial to your memory. Remember that you don't get in where you fit in until you get in, because fitting in is about character and getting in is about access. You're already in the match. Get up. Bite the hand that feeds you, bull. Burn the bridges you never want to cross again. You got this. Slide, duck, jab, land, and remember that you know how to stay light on your feet.
Hello, I am Kendra Strong, President EVP of Goodrich North America and brand lead for Afro Sheen and Over Innovation. Fun fact about me, I received my education from Florida A&M University, a historic HBCU. Go Rattlers.
Hello, everyone. I'm Penny Coy. I'm Vice President of Ulta Beauty. I'm so happy to be with you here today. Fun fact about me, I've been with the company for 11 years and pretty much have touched most of the categories that the company has to offer. And in my personal life, I have a lot of fun. I have 2 daughters, one who's a millennial and one who's a Gen Z. So it's really fun to see how they react to brands and shop.
And I'm Chris Hobson. I'm the founder and CEO of Rare Beauty Brands. We're thrilled to be partnering with Black Girl Ventures and Ulta on this pitch competition. Fun fact about me, I started my first company out of my dorm room in college and fought my way through figuring out how to develop a product and sell the product and develop a go-to-market strategy. And so I've been living and been passionate about this entrepreneurial journey that we're going to be talking about here today. Really for my whole professional life, and couldn't be more thrilled to be part of this competition. So thank you very much.
The Black Girl Ventures Pitch Competition started in 2016 in a house in Southeast DC. Honestly, I was building another business and having success with that, and the news came out that Black women were not getting access to capital. And so I'm like, oh, well, I had a bit of a brand at that time from doing some different community organizing, and decided to pull together a group of women. I put a call out. 30 women showed up. I cooked all the food myself, which I vowed to never do again. We had 4 women pitch. And there we were off to funding Black and brown women. We voted with marbles and coffee mugs. It was so super simple of an idea. And I thought, hey, the community can actually be a part of what it means to help fund Black and brown women founders. This comes from Black history. The premise of the Black Girl Ventures pitch competition actually comes from the early 1900s when Black people migrated to Harlem and white landowners raised the rent. Black people threw what's called a rent party to keep people in their homes. And these were not just any parties. You had people like Fats Waller, Duke Ellington, Langston Hughes, who were involved in actually throwing these parties to help people stay in their homes longer. Now, here we are, our ancestors' wildest dreams, recreating or moving forward their movement to help startups in today's world. So what happens is the founders will pitch, and the audience, all of you, are able to actually go into your pockets and donate to the founders to keep them in business. We are ready to go and jump this off. I'm so glad to be here with you. I want to give a special thank you to Rare Beauty Brands, to Afro Sheen, to Ulta Beauty for being here with us today. And Rare Beauty Brands and Ulta for partnering to be able to bring some amazing prizes that we'll announce a little later to the winners. BGV Pitch is the largest pitch competition for Black and brown women founders. We combine the premise of Shark Tank and Kickstarter to give you an opportunity to be a part of an entrepreneur's journey. Vote for your favorite pitch by visiting www.sheraise.com, select a city, enter the donation for the pitches you love, and don't forget to leave feedback and or hype comments for our founders. Your donation keeps a Black or brown women founder in business. You are changing the world with Black Girl Ventures.
6 years ago, I was breaking out in hives, my skin reacting to the lotions I was using. At the time, I had no idea how unregulated the US beauty and personal care industry is. I had no idea how many toxic ingredients women are marketed, especially Black women. That's a problem. The average woman applies 12 products a day. That averages out to 168 mostly untested chemicals going on our body's largest organ, our skin. My name is Shion Doherty, and I am the founder of Organic Bath Co. Organic Bath Co. is an award-winning skincare company that believes your skincare should be clean, not complicated. My fiance and I started the company with less than $1,000 in our kitchen. Our first product, made for my sensitive skin, was a pure, unscented body butter. That body butter, made from 5 nourishing skin ingredients, that is now one of our top sellers, Naked Body Butter. We've been named a Black-owned beauty brand here to slay by Cosmopolitan magazine. Our award-winning hand sanitizers won Best of Boston by Boston Magazine. If that's not a sign of 2020, I don't know what is. The U.S. personal care market is worth $4.8 billion a year, and more women than ever are searching for clean, healthy skincare products that they can feel good about using. With a lot of passion and perseverance, Organic Bath Co. has grown tremendously over the past 6 years. We are on the shelves of top clean beauty retailers across the country, including Folane, Aaliyah, and Lemon Lane. We're also about to launch in Thrive Market. We have a solid team in place, as well as an impressive board of advisors. And now I need your help to take Organic Bath Co. to the next level. I've sacrificed and bootstrapped, which is hard, to get Organic Bath Co. to where it is today, which is on the shelves of top beauty retailers across the country. We have grown organically, no pun intended, through word of mouth. We're in conversations with big box retailers, and we need capital to accelerate our growth. As you can see, we are well positioned to attract the natural consumer at an affordable price point. We're asking for $850,000. This will help us lower our cost of goods so we can make clean beauty more accessible for all. I'm passionate about that. Scale up manufacturing, hire digital marketing professionals, as well as working capital to fund our growth. Thank you so much for your time.
Gian, great to meet you. Love the Organic Bath Co. Your packaging is beautiful. And shout out to Boston. Great to see another Boston-based company doing well. So super exciting. As you think about your team, who do you have on your team currently, and who would be the key hires that you would make to help you really scale the business?
My fiance and I are still together and still working together. He is our Chief Operations Officer, which is a key team member for our team. We also have a marketing associate, a production manager, and a shipping and receivings person. That's right. From my kitchen to our Charlestown studio, we still do everything in-house. We make our product at our studios, we ship out of our studios, and we can do up to 10,000 units a week. We've been on Good Morning America Live twice, and we've also filled really large scale orders. Like I said, we're about to launch with Thrive Market, and we have no problem handling that volume internally.
And the second part of that question was, who is your key consumer? Who's the person that if you had to say this product is for one specific person, this is how I'm going to market, because that's very important in digital. Who is that person?
Yes, so we're your entry into clean beauty. We're making it fun. We're making it accessible, from the ingredients we use to our tagline, clean, not complicated, right? Clean beauty, being healthy, it's not supposed to be scary. We don't try to scare people with the facts. So our key customer is that person who is just starting to become aware that what they put on their body matters just as much as what they put in their body.
So can you talk a little bit about, you mentioned manufacturing, you're actually making product out of your own location. Do you have a sense yet for margins and, or the ratio between your sales price and your cost of goods at this point?
Our margins are around 80%.
Wow.
And again, we can get more of that with the more volume that we do.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Can you take a bit about what you take away from your guest product reviews?
My takeaway from the reviews is that we can always do a better job of really bringing the product to life, right? I think especially now in such a digital world, it's really educating the consumer that we don't use fragrances. So what does that mean? One, we have a very loyal customer, right? We have a strong New England customer who has dry skin, sensitive skin. So they love that we have concentrated products, water-free formulas, every ingredient chosen for a reason for their skin. The other takeaways from the reviews is, we can explain more what organic means, what clean means. So we don't use fragrance, which, as you know, is protected because it's a trade secret, right? We only use essential oil. So that means that the scent won't be as cloying. It's not going to stick to you. It may not be as strong as what you'll get in your regular department store. So just things like that. And of course, being organic, just like with your fruits, our batches might change, right? The color might change a little bit, the texture might change a little bit, the scent might change a little bit, because we are working with straight from the ground organic ingredients, but it's all still the same wonderful ingredients that nourish your skin. Thank you so much. Thank you for your time, judges. Bye.
Vote for your favorite pitch by visiting www.sheraise.com. Select a city, enter the donation for the pitches you love, and don't forget to leave feedback and or hype comments for our founders.
Hi, everyone. My name is Asia Frierson, and I'm the founder of Habit Cosmetics. As a baby, I was blessed to be adopted by a family that always made me feel loved and accepted. But as a multiracial child who didn't look like my family, I sometimes felt that I didn't fit in. Once we left the house, the comments of strangers made me feel set apart. As a teenager, I got terrible acne, so I would go to the drugstore to buy foundation. In some brands, there were no shades to match my skin tone. In college, in an effort to clear my skin, I became a vegan, and my skin began to glow. But in vegan restaurants and health food stores, I rarely saw women that looked like me. Fast forward to my first job after college, where I trained to become a colorist for a major fashion brand. I learned to put together trend relevant yet wearable color palettes that flatter every skin tone. And a light bulb went off. I could use this new knowledge to create a safe space for all women, and for women of color especially, to feel represented and find belonging and healing through health promoting products. In that moment, I began development on Habit Cosmetics and launched it in 2013. Our products offer 4 main benefits. They're non-toxic, vegan, and cruelty-free, and our makeup is also organic. Multitasking formulas with skincare ingredients, sustainable packaging, and to that end, we're the only nail polish brand using post-consumer plastic components, bamboo overcaps to limit our plastic use, FSC certified paperboard boxes, plus reusable aluminum and glass jars for our makeup. Last but not least, we offer trend relevant yet wearable colors that flatter every skin tone. We target millennials that live in major US cities who prioritize natural, vegan, and eco-friendly products. In the US, the vegan cosmetics market is projected to reach $3 billion by 2025, while natural cosmetics is projected to hit $2 billion. Based on our current trajectory and new marketing efforts, we predict our market share to grow to $133 million by 2025. A majority of global consumers see wellness and eco-friendly packaging as essential for brands, while 55% are interested in new sustainable brands. Also, within the Black community, 8% of people identify as strict vegans or vegetarians compared to 3% of the general population. While there have been amazing strides regarding vegan makeup brands becoming more inclusive, I do think that this statistic, coupled with my experience in the clean beauty space, means that there is room for growth. Habit is sold direct to consumer and at boutiques across the US. We created a co-branded line for the W hotels. Our margins are 47% to 87%, and we're projected to do $130K in sales this year with limited marketing. Our return customer rate is 23%, which is in line with the brand that has yet to saturate its target market. We're seeking $150,000 to expand our product line and increase sales support, as well as to invest in marketing to increase brand awareness. So there's a huge opportunity for clean, vegan, and sustainably packaged makeup, especially for women of color. Thank you.
Thank you, Asia. It's a beautiful brand, and you've done a great job with the packaging, and love the sustainability story of all of the above. As you think about growing the brand, clearly you've got some DTC and some boutique sales going on. Do you have a plan to enter retail? And if so, what would that retail distribution look like? And maybe as a part B to that question, how are your price points, your retail price points relative to other products on the market?
Yeah, I believe that as compared to other brands in the clean beauty space, we actually offer a really great value. No other brand is offering the price points that we're offering, while also offering organic formulas, sustainable packaging, which are really expensive to produce. Our multi-use colors and highlighters, they retail for $28, and our nail polish retails for $18, which is about on par with a masstige or a prestige nail polish offering at this time. And as far as distribution, I'm really set on growing the brand organically, not getting ahead of ourselves in terms of where we can scale comfortably, I should say. So last year we actually, or at the top of this year, we made a packaging change that would enable us to scale, whereas before we wouldn't, because our assembly process was really complicated. So that's something that I'm really proud of. We're also moving into a fulfillment center this month. So that's something else that going into next year, I'm confident will enable us to really scale.
Love the presentation, love the packaging.
Thanks, Kendria.
Positioning. My question is really in lines of some of the questions that Chris mentioned in regards to scalability. And one of the points that I noticed that you mentioned was in order to scale to meet your current distribution and your current dollars is that you had to change packaging slightly to be able to scale like that. Given that you're in the clean beauty space and a lot of your packaging is very beautiful, very elaborate, bamboo shoot, glass bottle for nails, I know that could be quite difficult to source. As you move forward with your brand, how do you perceive the packaging of your line would interrupt with your ability to scale or meet large orders?
So to enable us to scale, we've made a key packaging change to simplify our packaging so that we can move into next year with a really easy assembly. We're also outsourcing fully our assembly to our manufacturers, and we're moving into a fulfillment center at the end of this month.
Hi, Asia. It's Penny Coy. Can you tell me if you were approaching a retailer, what would your hero product be? And what is your mix between your nail line and your cosmetic line? Would you say in terms of sales mix?
Okay. Our hero product is absolutely still the nail polish. We launched it in 2013. We're very much associated with our nail polish still. And so absolutely, I would say our hero product is the nail polish. I'm actually really excited too, because we're halfway through development on super cute nail polish minis, which everyone loves, or every woman loves. Most women love tiny, mini everything. I know I do, at least. And those offer the same price point as our nail polish at $18 retail, but you're getting 3 different colors. So it's a nice little sampling of the brand. We use the post-consumer recycled plastic components on those. And the caps have a cool metallized look to them. So we're aiming to launch those by Mother's Day of next year. Our makeup, we're still building traction on. I got so lucky and in the beginning when I launched my nail polish, and I was very naive as to how much marketing you need to get a traction for a new launch. And so I could have done way more marketing with the makeup that I have done than I have at this point. So that's something that we're really investing in next year, is more marketing for our brand overall, but specifically for our makeup.
Thanks, Jeff.
Lovely to meet you. Lovely to meet you.
Great to meet you guys. Thank you.
Vote for your favorite pitch by visiting www.sheraise.com. Select a city, enter the donation for the pitches you loved, and don't forget to leave feedback and or hype comments for our founders.
Hi, everyone. My name is Chananya Kune, and I am very excited to bring to you guys Ilera Apothecary, a plant-based skincare company. Ilera Apothecary literally makes the best feeling, rich texture, natural vegan skincare on the market. We ensure efficacy and sustainability in our products, from the ingredients that we source to the packaging that we select. Our skincare is packed with clean ingredients, from shea butter to jojoba oil to even coconut oil. Ilera Apothecary helps you feel confident knowing you're using the best ingredients for both your skin and the environment. When starting Ilera Apothecary, I realized that customers they have very simple demands. They want to improve the look and feel of their skin while using plant-based ingredients, and get behind a skincare company that has sustainable values that they can believe in. The solution to that is Ilera Apothecary, a plant-based skincare system. I started Ilera Apothecary when my youngest brother came to me with a mental health illness. He suffered from schizophrenia and was really actively trying to find different ways to protect himself without going the traditional route with pharmaceuticals. At the time, I was working with a major automotive company, and my job was literally to make sure we were not bringing harmful ingredients into our workplace. When my brother came to me, I realized that a lot of the skincare products that he was using also had some of the same ingredients that I was actively banning from the work site. Really afraid of that, I decided I had to make a skincare system for my brother to use to help him combat his mental illness. That is where Ilera Apothecary came in. We are a clean beauty system. We use high quality ingredients and sustainable packaging. In the future, we do plan to integrate into anti-aging skin. I also am currently in grad school and realize that a lot of skincare stops at age 65. We don't market to people older than that, even though people are living longer. We're also going to go into hair care and target target elements such as alopecia and dry skin. The market size for the global beauty industry is $800 billion. Skincare makes up $130 million, anti-aging 60 billion, and hair care 78 million. The competitive advantages that we, Eulera Apothecary, brings is that our products can be used in a system. We use unique formulas that are created in-house. I have a chemistry background. I also have over 10 years of lean manufacturing experience. We use technology to automate our systems from both manufacturing and our customer retention. We have also developed strategic partnerships that create jobs and economic development in 3 countries. We are able to make money through an omnipresent channel. We do direct to consumer via our website. You're able to purchase our products via social media and third-party platforms such as Amazon. We do wholesale where we have over 30 retail partners, brick and mortar and online. And we also do contract manufacturing for other companies. So we are currently doing about 15 different we're doing manufacturing for 15 different brands. In the future, we plan to branch out into hotels and resorts, retirement homes, and spas and salons for our commercial end. Year to date, we have done $65,000. We are projected to close out the year at 90,000, and by 2023, reach up to 3.5 million. We have sold over 15,000 units. We have recycled over 6,000 units of packaging and have supported over 100 organizations. Our go-to-market strategy, we are going to be integrating AR and VR into the shopping experience so that no matter where you are, you can scan our product and an avatar will come up to explain how to use the products as well as the benefits. Also looking to do global distribution in 2 phases, starting with the US and Europe. And then we are also going to be using micro-influencers, bloggers, targeted social media, and virtual demos. We are in the process of raising an angel round of $500,000. Majority of that will go to marketing, followed by tech integration, supply chain, and hiring talent. My team is made up of myself. I am the CEO. As I mentioned earlier, I do have a background in chemistry, and I have a master's in public health and am currently a master's in cosmetic science student. And we also have our community manager, who is a liaison with our social mission enterprises. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Wonderful presentation, wonderful products. As we know, skin care is very important, and then also clean beauty as well. I want to hear more about your product itself. Can you tell me the key difference or your key point of difference for your product in regards to the rest of the clean beauty skin care space?
Yep. So our products are designed to be used in the system. So we have products ranging from natural moisturizers to cleansers. So say someone has eczema or psoriasis, they're able to gently cleanse their skin with our body wash, follow it up with our body butter to help seal the moisture into their skin and to help repair it. We also utilize a lot of vitamins such as vitamin E. We use jojoba oil and these really natural emollients to help nourish and regenerate the skin. So that is like one way. We are really system based. So you can differentiate our products from the scents. If you want to have something that is more brightening, you can use our Awaken. If you want something to relax you, you can use our Bloom, which has lavender in it.
Shanonia, beautiful brand and nice presentation. Congratulations. I wanted to pick up on the system nature. You use system a number of times, and in many ways in skincare, we're in a world where consumers are picking hero products as opposed to regimens. And with your background as a scientist, I'm just really interested and intrigued by the notion of a system, and A, what you've done to create the system, and B, how that's flowing through in terms of not necessarily repeat rates, but rates of people purchasing one product and then realizing that there's a system and then purchasing other products from the line.
Yeah, so we found that systems really work well, especially in bundle packages. So with our face system, we have a balancing rose toner, which helps to balance the pH of the skin. We have a great clay face mask, which helps to draw out the impurities, and then our revitalizing night oil, which helps to moisturize the skin. And although people are in this fast-paced nature, we do find that people do take time for their skin, even if they rush other things. people are always going to dress themselves up and look the best. And so we do find that systems really help people understand how to better take care of their skin versus rushing through the products or the process. On all of our packaging, we also have great tips on how to use the products, if you want to use it alone or if you want to use it together. And so there's always education behind what we do. And so really finding that the step-by-step system really helps people, especially if they find that, oh, I love this face oil you guys have. Do you also have a cleanser? And that's how we've also been able to release new products, because we listen to our customers, and when they ask for something, we do polls, do surveys, and see what the market is like. And that's how we're able to really, meet our customer needs.
Great, thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi there. Can you tell me a little bit about what you feel like your future innovation line look like?
We are definitely looking to expand our product line. So when I mentioned anti-aging, definitely want to target, right now we're targeting like millennials, people ages like 35 to 50. Definitely want to increase that target demographic that we're reaching with our brand, even if it is with the sub brand underneath our company, and really getting more into like anti-aging. I have found that the health of your skin plays a large role in the health of your inners altogether. And so people who do take better care of their skin do tend to live longer, just because your skin, people don't realize like how much of a major health aspect your skin plays in protecting you. So integrating more anti-aging products into our line, and then also with the hair care line in the future.
Vote for your favorite pitch by visiting www.sheraise.com. Select a city, enter the donation for the pitches you love, and don't forget to leave feedback and or hype comments for our founders.
Hi, I'm Kim Roxie, Kimroxie, and I'm the founder of Lamique Beauty. Lamique is actually an acronym that stands for Love and Makeup and Kindness. And I had to say that to myself a lot, especially in February, with tears in my eyes. I had to shave my head after being diagnosed with alopecia because I was already suffering from hair loss. Eyebrows just wouldn't grow. And you're not just talking about any woman with hair loss. You're talking about someone who's been a makeup artist for 14 years, a licensed esthetician, someone who opened up their own makeup shop. Here it is right here, at 21 years old, and ran it in the 4th largest city in the country, in Houston, where I actually did millions of dollars in sales and in services to help women reveal their beauty. But when this problem arose for me, and I had already been testing out products and selling them inside of my store, I decided I had to close down that brick and mortar location and get Lamique out into the world. Because 75% of beauty products marketed to women who look like me are toxic. And they just don't address abnormalities like hair loss and skin issues. And Lamique, the solution, a clean makeup line that helps all women of color naturally enhance their beauty. And the first product I launched with, you know it, the brow kit. I had to do it. I had to address my own problem and make it a solution. Also, we have our nutrient-rich brow gel, which has castor seed oil in it, and our mascara. And our profit margins are hitting at 65 to 85% with those products. The global natural beauty market is growing, and women of color are at the forefront of it. We're currently sold direct to consumer through our website, but we're actually using augmented reality to virtually try on the brow kit so you can even see yourself with brows again, like it did for me. We're also using quiz. So it took the logic out of my head of working with women so personally and intricately for 14 years and put it inside of a quiz, kind of like Stitch Fix, where we actually recommend the right products for you just by the questions that you answer. Our average order value on our website right now is $59. And we've already experienced 500% growth since March. And we have a really engaged community of customers. They even help me name the products. In our competitive landscape, we, above our competitors, are just checking all the boxes of the white space that's needed right now. Our team is actually made up right now of a group of women who are entrepreneurs before, but have decided to lay down what they were doing to join the mission of Lamique. And we're raising a round of funding now for investment so we can scale our productivity, which is actually happening in Houston. Our chemist is a former Estee Lauder, and we have a lab here that we work out of, and we're able to scale with numbers that we're able to do by joining a larger retailer. We're also going to use it for marketing and working capital. So join us at Lamique, where beauty is revealed, not applied.
Thank you so much, Kim, for the lovely presentation. We very, very much enjoyed it. Love to see the eyebrows. Like I say, eyebrows are your girl's best friend, right?
Yes.
Always opens up the face.
Yes.
So I have questions. I have a question more so surrounding your current manufacturing and also, you know, the number of orders that you can actually fill. So can you give me a better understanding? What is the largest order that you are currently able to fill? What's your basis of your average order quantity a week? And how are you currently manufacturing your products?
Yes, so we are actually manufacturing our products in Houston in a local lab here. We also have a shipping and fulfillment center where we're actually shipping the products from as well. So as far as being able to scale, because our plans is to move into larger retailers as well, Kendria. So we plan on using our contract manufacturer we have now, because they manufacture with other even bigger brands than ours. We can scale up to 10,000 units a week, even more. We're actually able to scale. So that's the good part. They're able to handle us now, but they also can handle our growth as well.
Mm-hmm. And when it comes to that scalability, of course, that's always locked into a financial number. You know, while a manufacturer may be able to scale quite quickly, you know, you have minimum order quantities from the retailer, and also it has to be done on time and on full. Do you think it is currently where your current position is? And of course, your dreams is to go to larger distribution. Do you think in general that is a realistic goal currently where your business is, or do you see yourself, how far along do you think that you will be able to actually get to a larger distribution model?
Yeah, so we actually looked at our plans of being able to get to a larger distribution model by spring of 2021. So we already have, since that is already our plans, we've already started to put in those financing mechanisms, you know, being involved with opportunities like this as well. But we're able to we put that in our plan to reach there.
Got it.
Thanks, Kim. It's an inspiring journey. It's always great when an entrepreneurial venture starts from a position of personal need. So your journey is very inspiring. Thank you for sharing it. So Kendria asked some questions about scaling on the operations side, which is absolutely critical for any business. Equally critical for a brand is scaling brand awareness. How have you been thinking about how you're going to grow awareness of the brand, tell people this great story?
Yeah, so how we've been thinking about it is actually a lot of our customers are women who really are running things. So they're women who are leading organizations. There are women who are leading companies. There are women who are leading communities of 10,000 women over here or 1,000 women here, and inside of these different groups and things like that. So we're going to use our influencers. And when I say influencers, just those women who are real fans of our brand or align with our mission, they're going to be actually utilizing the product and be able to get the word out, to be able to market for us. We're also going to use some paid traffic as well, to be able to do some digital marketing as well. But to say that people try our brand and they fall in love with it, or they try it and see the fact that a lot of our customers, they suffer from autoimmune diseases, or their skin is so sensitive that they can't use a lot of different things. So we're really focused in on our consumer and using influencers in that space to help us get the word out. But then as well as using digital marketing to do the same.
Great, thank you.
And also, I must add that I am a very founder engaged brand. So I use live stream. I run a show every Friday night on Facebook, and our conversion is very high because I do that. It's my own sort of shopping network type of feel. So, I'm very engaged around showing, women how to use products, and I use my expertise as a makeup artist to be able to bring that to the light. So we're also using those type of, social channels also to get the word out as a founder.
How do you plan to further build out your team?
Yes, I'm so excited about growing my team because I have had so many people actually reach out that actually are so interested in the mission of Lamique and getting on board with us. And so some of the first hires that we're going to be doing is going to be inside of business development, as well as taking some of the operations duties as well, and also content creation that'll be happening, and also digital marketing. So we look at it as 3 key hires that we're going to be doing at scale. We have our contractor who does all our shipping and fulfillment. We have a fulfillment center, and it's here local. It's only about 20 minutes away from the lab where we actually make the product. So our supply chain is reachable, and it's actually here in the USA. So we're not also, tied up with not being able to get our hands on products. So like when this pandemic happened, our supply chain wasn't as affected because it was all just right here in this area. And so we're going to continue those relationships with those 3 key hires and what we're going to do on our team.
Thank you, Kim. Thank you so much for your presentation and wonderful looks on the journey.
Thank you.
Good job, Kim.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Vote for your favorite pitch by visiting www.sheraise.com. Select a city, enter the donation for the pitches you loved, and don't forget to leave feedback and or hype comments for our founders.
Wow. As a makeup artist and owner of Accessomatized Makeup Artistry, for the past 7 years, I have built a reputation for providing exceptional makeup artistry services for dope women like these. These women are entrepreneurs, corporate ladder climbers, mothers, daughters, wives, you name it. And with their busy schedules, they do not have time to be worried about whether or not their lipstick is going to last all day, especially now while they're doing all of those things while wearing a mask and looking for Lysol. But what we found was that's exactly what they were doing. For 7 years, these beauties would sit in our chair and they would finish their service and look and say, I look absolutely glamulous. But then they would have 2 questions. What lip shade is this, and will it last all day? And we were left giving them a laundry list of shades that they had to get so they could combine it and create the lip color that we did. And we would have to break their hearts by letting them know that most likely their lip shades would not last all day. That is until now. Meet Kiki Thunder, our line of highly pigmented, long-lasting, smudge-proof, water-resistant, liquid matte lipsticks that meet the needs of the 90% of Black women who wear lipstick. Well, we sell those. The 86% of Black women who wear liquid matte lipsticks, well, we specialize in those. And the 87% of Black women who like to mix their lipsticks together. Well, listen, our lipsticks are formulated to do just that. So we're not breaking hearts anymore. And we've been able to carve out a niche in that market by using 5 different strategies, which has helped us to see great growth. We've seen growth in our sales, our orders, our order value, and we've been able to decrease our expenses, even during these challenging times of COVID-19. We have relied on the help of our amazing team to ensure that our wholesale customers receive their Kiki Thunder lip products in a timely fashion, as well as ensuring that our beauties are able to go to our website and our in-store location to purchase product. And then if that wasn't enough, we launched our Lip Lover subscription program, where our beauties are able to ensure that they get a new Kiki Thunder product each and every month delivered to their door. And in a space that has a lot of amazing brands, we've been able to carve out a space because we do offer same-day shipping always, and we provide our customers the opportunity to come and pick up their products in store. In addition, we are also able to influence our customers or share our products with them through our services line. If we were to receive additional funding, we can increase our manufacturing arm, grow our supply of raw materials, and like my mom always said, put a little bit to the side for a rainy day. Now, will you show your lip love and bring the thunder and grow with us?
Wonderful energy. We loved it. Way to really present it. We bought into the brand, but then also into you. So I love that piece of it. I definitely see that you're passionate about it. It looks wonderful.
Thank you.
So altogether, I definitely love what you're doing. Love the direction that the brand is going. My main question is on cost of goods. Currently, I saw that you said you reduce your expenses and things of that nature. What's your current margin looking like on your product?
So for our liquid matte lipsticks, our margins are 70 to 75%. For our lip glosses, our margins are higher, for 80 to 85%. We were able to decrease our expenses because we were able to bring manufacturing in-house. We manufacture all of our lip glosses, our lip butters, our lip balms, that it's manufactured in-house. And we brought all of our packaging in-house. So now we're not worried about making sure labels and names. We're able to put our own names on our own bottles. We're able to put all of our labels on our bottles all in-house. So those are our margins right now, and those are how we were able to bring expenses down.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome, beautiful.
It's great, Takia, and your energy is infectious, and it makes me think that, wow, we need to see you on QVC or HSN or something like that, because I think you would be super compelling in connecting with the TV audience and telling your story. To that point, as you think about, it seems like your business is mostly direct to consumer right now. As you think about retail distribution, where do you see Kiki Thunder going? Do you think of it as an omni-channel brand going into brick and mortar retail? And if so, where would you like to be?
So right now we do have, we are in brick and mortar. So we went to beauty supply stores. So as we know, as a Black woman, most of us are going to our local beauty supply stores to pick up items that we need on a regular basis. Our hair, oil sheen, something for, something every day. So we went straight to a beauty supply store because that would allow us to get our foot into a brick and mortar location and understand the cycle of purchasing through a brick and mortar. They're a separate company from us, and so we had to learn about MOQ and when and order fulfillment and making sure that we meet their deadlines. We're currently in 2 beauty supply stores here locally. And we're looking to grow. I like being in a beauty supply space because it does allow our products to see more foot traffic, because in the African American community, beauties are going in their beauty supply store more often than they are to a larger company. However, we would love to try our arm in, a Ulta, because I think that would also allow us to reach a new market of beauty.
Great, thank you.
You're welcome, Chris.
How do you differentiate your lip product from all the rest that are
So
out
I
there?
didn't hear your whole question, Penny, but I'm going to assume that you're
What's your
asking
biggest point of
how
difference?
are we different from all of the other lipstick brands that are out in the market? And I totally understand. One way, of course, I gave out the list of us long wearing, waterproof, smudge resistant. We're mask proof at this point. And so we're able to let our beauties know that you can wear a mask and your lipstick will stay on. But then another thing is we are able to have our beauties buy into the story. So all of our lipsticks and all of our products, period, are named after the people, places, and things that make Baltimore home for me. And so if you're a Baltimorean, you are pulled into the nostalgia of our product. So our product names like the Paradox and the Percolator and Hammerjacks and Old Bay and Steam Crab, like for us, that's home and it means home for us. But for other people, we take the time to tell the story of that. So we tell about the African American experience here in Baltimore through our products. So we see people that are buying into the story of our product and not just the colors of our lipstick shades.
So thank you, Takia. It was wonderful. We definitely enjoyed it. Oh, I'm excited about that percolator.
Oh,
so thank you so much and have a wonderful day.
You too, beautiful. Have a great day.
Vote for your favorite pitch by visiting www.sheraise.com. Select a city, enter the donation for the pitches you loved, and don't forget to leave feedback and or hype comments for our founders.
So it may be just perfume to you, but to me, it's a source of migraine headaches and dizzy spells and asthma and an entire host of calamities that could take place. So we look at 66 million in the US experience moderate to severe reactions to fragrances, and then 36 million have specific allergies to fragrance. And I am in that group. So I could be having an amazing day and I come into a perfume cloud, and then those things could change for me because of how quickly it could deteriorate. And in the US, 96 to 98% of all hair care contains fragrances. So for me, this solution became a fragrance-free hypoallergenic hair care to meet the unique needs of sensitive individuals, and then moisturizing, hydrating, and nourishing hair care to meet those needs of the curly coily community. And so that curly coily group is the drier textures, the more fragile textures. And those are the ladies that have more specific needs of specialty products. So when you look at the 2018 Black hair care market sales, it's $2.51 billion. So there is a huge market and Black ladies spend on beauty. In fact, 2 times more is the frequency that curly and coily consumers are in the stores purchasing hair care products, or they're online purchasing hair care products. And at the same time, keep in mind that 2 times more of women of color have skin sensitivities. But then when you take a look at the retail shelf space and typical food, drug, and mass retailers, when you look at the specialty products for curly, coily, and wavy hair care, that's only about 20% of the shelf space. Again, 20%, and then you look at these other numbers, and then in addition, curly coily consumers spend about $247 a year. Personally, I think I spend that a month, but I have checked these statistics and they say this is $247 a year. And that is 78% more than their straight haired counterparts. So think for a minute about the 20% of the shelf space and then think they're spending 78% more than their straight haired counterparts, but the straight haired counterparts have the larger portion of the shelf allocation. And 80% of these very same consumers buy specialty products, niche products, products specifically made for the curly and coily community. Now, when I consider our traction over 2019, our sales and our customer rates and indications of the value that we bring to market, our average order value, all of those numbers are trending very well, even through the midst of a pandemic. And then when you look at our sales for 2019 and 2020 combined, it's doing very well. But you know what truly gets me out of bed in the morning is when I hear a customer tell me, I used to line up all of my medications on the counter because I need to go wash my hair. and I know I'm going to have an allergic reaction. So do I need my asthma medication? Do I need my migraine medication? And that's what gets me out of bed in the morning when I think about what they are saying, the value the products bring to their life. When you look at our awards, the Oprah magazine named our Nourish treatment mask in the top 19. Naturally Curly named us a top 50 Black-owned brand. And then you can see some additional points of contact that we've had, articles that have been written, news feeds that we give, or podcasts that we may have been involved with. And also considering COVID-19, as we were getting going into this, we realized that more ladies were home, so they needed options, more options of what to do with their hair and more education. So we started increasing a few different things. We increased the number of product giveaways that we were doing because we wanted to recognize that financial situations were indeed changing. Educational offerings, our Love Your Curls Hair Challenge has been very well received. And we've also done more with our social media lives and then the scope of our newsletters, like doing DIY type hair care treatments, things you can go into your kitchen and make on your own, even if you did not want to go ahead and place that order. And when you look at the competitive landscape and look at how we are positioned, essential oil free, fragrance oil free, so in hypoallergenic, so these are the things that matter to the portion of the community that we serve and how we line up to the other key brands that are there.
Thank you for sharing. As a curly girl myself, I definitely understand the need for curly hair products and the options on the shelf. My question is specifically surrounding the claims that you have on the product in regards to the freebie, the free ofs, and the no-nos that I say that consumers want you to really stay away from. I noticed one of them was essential oils. And the mention was that the product was natural. As we know, most consumers are looking for essential oils. Many consumers are looking for essential oils. But how are you able to continue to provide the consumers with what they need from a natural standpoint by also avoiding natural essential oils at the same time?
Right. When you are going through allergy impact testing, you're tested for compatibility with essential oils, and that is the standard for determining a fragrance allergy right now. And essential oils, there are a lot of common components between one essential oil type and another. And when you are fragrance allergic, you must avoid all essential oils. So we are using carrier oils instead to bring that nutrition, to bring those components to a hair care brand mixed with some appropriate ingredients that will bring out the moisture and the best in your hair.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Thanks, Angela. And I also had a couple of questions about the product. It's a really interesting insight that 20% or so of consumers have issue with fragrances, but only 2 to 4% of the hair care products on the market don't have, or have no fragrance. Really interesting. It speaks to a big potential opportunity. I know personally, even though I don't have very much hair, that when I'm washing my hair, like the fragrance actually is sort of part of the routine for me. So I don't have fragrance issues, but I like the fragrance as part of the usage of the product. So how do you think about that from a consumer standpoint? And I guess just more on the product and technical side, how do you achieve no fragrance? Because I think a lot of the times fragrance is used in manufacturing to sort of cover up the smell of the base. And how do you ensure that it's an enjoyable experience for the consumer?
That is a part of our testing when we're bringing the ingredients together, because when you look at the mix of oils and butters in our products individually, most of them have some type of scent, but collectively together it becomes very scent neutral. So that's a part that we look at when we're doing our testing as to how we feel it may blend together and why we may have changed some things around.
Thank you. How do you see a brick and mortar retailer?
I believe you're asking me, how do I see my brand in a brick and mortar retailer? Hopefully I'm accurate on that, but you did break up a little bit. I think it would be a very well rounded partnership, because when I'm in most brick and mortar locations, I'm looking for fragrance-free hair care options and I'm not finding them, but I know we exist. I know there is a market for the products. So I could be in an Ulta, I could be in a Sephora, a Target, or a Nordstrom, and I'm searching for that fragrance-free component, but I'm not seeing it on the shelves. So most of the products you have to order, and usually from a different country, depending on what your needs are, especially for drier hair textures.
Vote for your favorite pitch by visiting www.sheraise.com. Select a city, enter the donation for the pitches you love, and don't forget to leave feedback and or hype comments for our founders.
Hello, everyone. My name is Simone Gates, and I'd like to introduce you to Body Collection, the next leader in innovative body care, where we handcraft natural products that safely reduce and relieves aches and pains. A couple of months ago, I received an email from Abigail, who had a hip replacement surgery canceled over the summer due to COVID-19 precautions. She was in tremendous pain, and she did not want to rely on over-the-counter pain medication for her injury. 66% American adults are on prescription drugs. Of that, majority are older individuals and those dealing with chronic conditions. Like Abigail, they are seeking natural and safe alternatives that they can trust. We answer and solve their problem by creating innovative, natural, and transparent products such as our Heroic Healing Balm, bath salts, massage candles, amongst other things, that safely reduce pain without harmful effects. 3 years ago, I experienced an injury that left me in pain for 6 months straight. And like Abigail, I did not want to rely on popping pills every couple of hours to reduce my pain. So I sought out to create a whole body wellness company that really put transparency and safety at the top of the tier. When compared to our competitors, we are platinum status. Our products are synthetic-free, chemical-free, preservative-free, and we are the only ones out of our competitors that each and every ingredient goes through extensive toxin testing. Not only that, we provide these test results on our website for an additional layer of transparency for our customers. We are a direct-to-consumer brand, and within the last 6 months, we've been able to generate $55,000 in revenue through our website alone. 2 months ago, we were proudly named a Made in NYC official company, which led to wholesale strategic partnerships. That wholesale channel added an additional $10,000 in monthly income for us. We are at the intersection of plant-based beauty and plant-based pain relief, a $64.9 billion industry that we know we can be the leader in due to our innovative products, as well as the transparency we maintain for our ingredients and for our customer service. We have an 80% customer retention rate, $100,000 in lifetime sales over the past 2.5 years, and we have proven that we are pandemic proof. Our growth throughout the last 8 months has been tremendous. And even to this day, if you go to our website and place an order, you will have a handcrafted product made and shipped out within 24 hours. We are seeking financial and strategic partnership, and our ask today is $75,000. With that, we would be able to expand our team, strategize, and implement additional digital marketing opportunities, as well as increase our production capacity to maintain the recent growth that we're experiencing. Again, my name is Simone Gates, and I'm the founder of Body Collection. Thank you so much.
Great job, Simone. Love the presentation. Love the overall idea about the products in regards to self-care, right? Because that is so important right now. So my question in general, about the consumer that you're targeting in the space that you're actually potentially wanting to play in. As I noticed, your competitors was on the screen. Many of your competitors, Bengay, Tiger Balm, Tylenol, actually have active ingredients within their products that are known to, medicated ingredients that are known to relieve pain. Going with the more holistic route, what is your reviews and what is the how are you really truly providing pain relief to the consumer, and at what level of pain relief? What is that consumer? Let me see if I can clean it. What are you actually relieving pain for? Is it true physical issues, aches and pains, or do you think it's more towards overall mental healing and just relaxation?
Well, thank you so much for that question. That's a great question. There was a couple of points that I heard. In terms of who we're targeting, we've been able to really break out our segments into wellness at play, wellness at work, and whole body wellness. So we break down our products within those 3 buckets. In terms of the aches and pains that we're really targeting, it depends on the products. For instance, we have detox bath salts. Now, those are highly recommended to someone who's ran a marathon, right? Or they're on their feet all day for 12 plus hours, such as nurses, right? Or when you're going into our heroic healing balm, we've gotten a lot of feedback, 5-star reviews across the board in terms of that being able to be used for migraines on the back of the neck or chronic injuries. For instance, I've had customers who've had plantar fasciitis be able to relieve their pain more effectively with our healing balm versus them going to a physical therapist. I created a lot of the products dealing with my own shin injuries. And I have also had patients, for instance, a daughter just reached out to me recently. Her father just went through surgery related to his cancer predicament. And she bought him the bath salts as a way to relieve full body aches and pains. So we do have a lot of people who have reached out to us and said that their chronic conditions have been relieved. We are very careful with what we recommend on our website. But even skin conditions such as psoriasis or eczema, we've gotten a lot of great reviews from our multi-purpose oil as well. And a lot of the injuries or even the aches and pains are due to inflammation, right? So we're utilizing ingredients such as blue tansy, for instance, that have been shown to reduce inflammation when used targeted as a topical.
Thank you. Great answer.
Thank you.
Yeah, Simone, well done. Great packaging. The branding is beautiful. Clearly, you've accomplished a lot in a short period of time. It's great. My question is about scalability. I think I heard you say at some point in the presentation that when I go to your website and buy, I'm going to get a handmade product. Obviously, that works at the scale that you're at now. Clearly, you want to be quite a bit bigger, and that wouldn't work at that scale. So how are you thinking about scaling your operation, scaling your manufacturing, scaling your fulfillment?
We are proudly based in Harlem. And I have every intention to fulfill North Star as a company, which is to bring resources and employment within the Harlem community. Prior to the pandemic, we were already researching and looking into expanding our production facility. We have the space, Harlem has the facilities, so it would be a matter of getting that influx of financial investment in order to be able to expand that production team. I would like to keep things in-house. I'm very passionate about ensuring that with our expansion, we are able to offer additional employment. And I really do think by keeping production in-house, that not only fulfills that social element, but it also, excuse me, it also ensures that our customers are getting effective and high quality ingredients in high quality products because we have an oversee of the entire production in-house.
Great, thank you.
Where do you see your further expansion in terms of wholesale distribution?
So the strategic partnerships that we've been able to land within the last 2 months have been products that are in, there have been specific, they've been specific products in a specific size that is no longer available on our website. And we hope to see and use this as a testing ground for further expansion. We would love to get into brick and mortar. Prior to the pandemic, a lot of our bread and butter was through in-person pop-ups as well as in-person wholesale accounts at different boutiques here in the city. That worked well for us, but things are changing. So while brick and mortar is still on our wish list, if you will, we are really looking into how we can expand from a wholesale perspective on the e-commerce side without really cannibalizing our own website. And that's been done by strategic partnerships as well as strategic products that may only be available for that particular wholesale partner.
Vote for your favorite pitch by visiting www.sheraise.com. Select a city, enter the donation for the pitches you love, and don't forget to leave feedback and or hype comments for our founders.
Are you tired of
Hello.
long wash days, excessive shedding while detangling, and hair tools that don't deliver on their promise? We were too. That's why at Cosmology, we are creating innovative hair tools and accessories that are made for curls, coils, and kinks, but great for all hair types. Hi, I'm Latoya Stirrup, co-founder of Cosmology, a company that I started with my two sisters to bring game-changing products to market like our patent-pending 5-star customer-rated Curls Plus Detanglers. These are hair tools that we designed to minimize breakage, reduce detangling time, all while being gentle on your hair and scalp. But the real magic is in the design and shape of the teeth, as they are smooth and conical in shape to mimic your fingers, giving you a combing experience unlike any other. Not to mention that our wide tooth comb, which retails for $19, and our paddle comb, which retails for $22, features sectioning tips on the end, where you can section and detangle your hair all with one hair tool. And our pick, which retails for $14, is small in size, but packs a punch, as it can be used to add volume to your curls or as a mini detangling comb on the go for our curl-setting, jet-setting curly girls. Now, when we launched in the market in 2019, we were met with rave reviews by our customers as they were exclaiming how our hair tools not only brought joy back to their wash days, but made it tear-free, scream-free with their kiddos. It just completely evolved and allowed them to significantly reduce their detangling time by 90%. That's right. Some people are now able to detangle their hair in 10 minutes. We actually have some challenges up on YouTube for you to check out. And when we launched in 2019, we have seen some tremendous growth. This year, we've seen 7x year-over-year organic growth. We also launched on HSN and QVC as one of the 70 brands selected to be a part of their Big Find competition. We have been in 3 issues of British Vogue, House & Garden, and in September, Allure featured us as one of their new beauty finds, just to name a few. And one of the things that we are extremely excited about is that we recently partnered with Repurpose Global, where we became the first and only hair tool company to now be certified plastic neutral. So not only are our hair tools good for your curls, but they're also good for the environment too. And as we look to set our sights on 2021 and beyond, we are excited for what's to come as we look to expand our direct-to-consumer channel through our website and other marketplaces, also grow our retail footprint in the US and UK, while staking our claim in the $90 billion global hair care industry. So we look forward to working with you to continue to bring innovative, lifestyle amplifying, changing, game-changing, innovative solutions that will change the way women, men, and kids around the world care for themselves and their curls. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Wonderful, wonderful presentation. I definitely understand the value of detangling, right? So it's a big job that needs to be done, right? So I definitely wanted to kind of start, more so with the market and the consumer that we were targeting in regards to knowing that the hair care industry, Black hair care industry, of course, is projected to grow, continuously to grow. Black hair care consumers are consuming 9 times the amount of product of their competitors in general. But when it comes to, you and your tools and your price points and things of that nature, can you give me a little bit more insight of, who you're targeting, and also what persona, who is that person that you're targeting that will buy into this product, this tool at this price point? In addition to that, what are your sales like this year?
Absolutely. So for our target market, our sweet spot, I would say, are African-American women right now between the ages of about 30 to 45 who prioritize quality over price. They're sort of tired of hair tools that, like I said in the beginning, don't deliver on their promise. They're not quite working and delivering. And especially when you're talking about consumers on the kinkier end of the spectrum, so they have about 4C texture type, they're really looking for solutions. And one of the things that happened when we launched on the market, which was extremely exciting, was that we were able to bring solutions that allowed them to comb their hair again. We received emails and just heartfelt messages from those customers who were saying, like, I haven't been able to comb my hair in years, and now I'm able to do that. So that's been really exciting. And I would also say that one of the things that we're looking to do as we continue to expand and grow is to really focus on the hair type and the idea of hair and detangling, and not so much making it an ethnic situation, because one, detangling is an issue for a lot of different consumers. So for us, it's more of a problem solution, because as you can see in our image that I have on the screen, we have someone who has looser curls. If you look to the left, then we have sort of like medium curls in the middle, and then we have the kinkier texture on the left. And so that's what's really important for us, is that it's about bringing the solution forward and allowing our customers to connect with us. So the second part of your question is terms of how we're doing with our sales. So this year we are expected to hit around 145,000. Last year we did about 22,000. And a lot of that growth has been organic. We just started to do social media advertising in September. But we immediately saw an uptick when COVID-19 hit, because again, you have customers who are home trying to devise solutions now that they have to do their own hair. They can't go to the beauty supply stores. They couldn't go to the salons. So they were looking to bring solutions home with them. And we were excited to be able to provide that solution. And one of the things as well that sort of, that we've been navigating this year is that just being able to meet the demand and the growth, especially because it was organic. So that's one of the things that we're working on now, is developing our demand forecasting. Now that we also have sort of paid social media advertising into the play, we can sort of gauge that a little bit more, while we're also onboarding larger retailers with POs and everything else. So there's quite a bit that's happening that we're really excited about. And I think, did I answer both of your questions? If there was one that I missed, please let me know.
No, you did. Great job.
Thank you.
I agree with Kendria, Latoya. Great job. The products look amazing, and at Rare Beauty Brands, if we ever have a product that's 5-star rated, and that's certainly the goal, we know it's going to be a big success. So nicely done on that. So, question about product and your product plan. I mean, you've got the 3 products now. It sounds like, I think you said on average they're rated 5 stars across your various retailers. Yeah. Again, a metric to be very proud of. So do you think that your strategy should be to just double down on the 3 products, or do you have a product development roadmap for developing more? And if so, what might that look like?
No, we absolutely do have a product development roadmap, because one of the things is that while we do see repeat purchases, it's more so repeat from the standpoint of, I bought my hair tool set, now let me get one for you. So we see a lot of that, where we have moms who send us emails all the time, like, I had to get my daughter one because she was using mine all the time. So that's sort of what we see. And it's not so much a repeat from it, there being issues with the product. It's more so wanting to share it. And so with the sort of idea of, repeat purchasing and bringing customers back into the funnel, that's something that we are looking to solve. So we are working on a product right now that is a consumable that will sort of enhance that repeat purchase that also complements the existing hair tools that you have. We also are developing sort of add-on features. So if you think about how when you buy an iPhone, you buy all of the other accessories that can go along with it. So that's something that we're working on too, while also expanding the line, because Melissa Bradley kind of coined it nicely that we're looking to be the Dyson of hair tools. And for us, the idea of creative innovation and developing new ideas and leveraging IP and patents and just ways to continue to evolve is something that we're looking to do. So this is just the beginning. And last year we treated it like our MVP to one, not only learn manufacturing, right? And then also retail and e-commerce, but it gave us a really good footprint to understand our customer, because we respond to what they send us. We use a lot of the language that they use when they reach out to us, like revolutionary, game changing. Those were all terms that they told us. And then also the fact that our hair tools are easy to clean. When we developed them, we didn't go into it from that mindset, but that was one of the things that they reached out to us and they were like, oh my gosh, these hair tools are so easy to clean compared to my other hair tools. So now that's something that we've added into our language when we talk about the selling points for these hair tools.
Great, thank you.
You're welcome.
As you work with more retailers, how do you plan to further build out your team?
Absolutely. So we have a pretty decent team now. So we have about 5 to 7, I would say 7 steady contractors who are working with us on our retail strategy, our optimization when it comes to logistics and shipping, as well as our product designer and our vendors in terms of where we're sort of sourcing products from. So as we continue to grow, it'll be great to sort of bring some of those elements in-house. So that way we're not, having to 1099 everyone and just really sort of keeping the brain power going. But what we've developed right now has been super exciting. A lot of, I would say about maybe 80 to 90% of the contractors that we work with are women and women of color. So we've made it very intentional in terms of how we developed and have sort of surrounded the brand with some really great minds who are passionate about what we're doing. They get the sort of problem solution that we're developing. And so they're able to infuse all of our work with some really great insights, and because they're subject matter experts. So we've been able to augment ourselves, myself and my 2 sisters, with some really great people who are doing fantastic jobs at helping us to grow and scale.
Thank you so much, Latoya. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you, you too.
Vote for your favorite pitch by visiting www.sheraise.com. Select a city, enter the donation for the pitches you love, and don't forget to leave feedback and or hype comments for our founders.
My name is Kaitia King, and I'm the founder of Michelle Beauty. Michelle Beauty is an award-winning eco-conscious cosmetics company based in Washington, D.C. I launched the brand in 2013, and our first product is a 10-free, vegan, and cruelty-free nail polish collection. We're currently available at michellebeauty.com, Macy's.com, and in retailers across the country. So you're probably wondering, why did I launch nail polish first? Well, back in 2011, when I was pregnant with my son, pictured here, I could not find a healthy and safe, non-toxic nail polish option. What was available back then was full of ingredients related to birth defects, reproductive issues, and even cancer. And so those options were an absolute no for me. I actually didn't polish my nails for the first 6 months of my pregnancy. And so it was then that I decided to take matters into my own hands and create what I couldn't find. I have a degree in chemistry, and I'm also a licensed beauty professional. And so that's how the brand was born. So 10-free means we've taken the harshest ingredients out of our formulation to present a safer, cleaner option. We're also vegan and cruelty-free. Since launching in 2013, we've received 200 plus media mentions, and we're very proud of our 5-star reviews. We're also an award-winning beauty brand. So as you can see, the nail polish industry continues to grow and thrive, and we're committed to growing right along with it. Here are a few of our key competitors. And again, our difference is that we're tin-free, we're vegan, and we're cruelty-free. So we're a safer and healthier alternative. We've been affected by COVID like so many other small businesses, and we've been forced to pivot in so many different ways. What we have seen with the onset of the Black Lives Matter movement and support for Black-owned businesses, we've seen an increased demand for our products, and our revenues have skyrocketed. Here's an overview of our numbers, and we're really proud of the progress that we've made. We have a 74% net profit margin, and we're continuing to build our traction each and every day. We're currently reporting 195% revenue increase based on what we did last year. And so our ask today is for $500,000. We're planning to use 70% of that funding for team expansion, and we'd like to strengthen all of our marketing initiatives. So with your funding and our brand execution and strategy, we know that we can continue to obtain scalable and rapid growth. Thank you so much for your consideration.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the wonderful presentation. The brand looks beautiful. The packaging is superb. So lovely to see. My question was more in line what you mentioned. At the beginning of the presentation, you mentioned we wonder why you started with nail polish, and then you finished with that you're looking to invest many of those funds in more team scale up and R&D and things of that nature. So as you're moving forward in the future, what adjacencies do you have planned, or just what new categories do you have planned for your brand? You're in nail polish, but what does the future look like for you for NPD and innovation?
So thank you so much. First and foremost, we'd like to expand our product portfolio further into color cosmetics. So when it comes to a lip offering, eyeshadows, lip blush, blushes, foundations, that's where we see ourselves headed in the near future.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. And one more question. Now, I know you mentioned lip gloss, glosses, cosmetics, and things of that nature. As you know, the nail industry is evolving quite quickly and technology is changing. There's nail lacquer, but then there are also more of the press-ons and things of that nature that a lot of people are doing, especially because they're home now, those type of pillable nail polish. Any thoughts there, any ideas in regards to doubling down on your current proposition that has brought you this far?
We are open to expanding the current portfolio when it comes to nails and nail care. And we are actually in talks with our consumers, with our customers, to find out what their wants and needs are. So we would definitely consider, a press-on nail formula or even a nail sticker. They would very much be in line with our 10-free, non-toxic, vegan, and cruelty-free mission and ethos. So we would definitely consider extensions as far as those. Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi there. I agree with Kendria. A great job. The packaging and the branding is beautiful. And it's great to see that you've been getting some traction not only on your DTC site, but also with a retail partner with Macy's.com. Can you speak to a little bit about the traction that you've had so far in terms of revenue, this year's revenue? I think you had some pretty impressive percentage growth numbers, but it'd be great to hear some absolute dollar numbers just to sort of benchmark where you're at. But more importantly, how do you see, it's one thing to get your product on the shelf. It's another thing to generate the brand awareness and trial to move the product through. And how are you thinking about generating that brand awareness and driving sales velocity with your key retailers?
Thank you. And great question. So first and foremost, I do have to attribute the rapid increase in growth and revenues to COVID-19, because at the onset of COVID-19, we had a rush to purchase our nail products. I guess as people learned that they'd be home for an extended period of time, they decided right then and there to stock up. And then again, with the onset of the Black Lives Matter movement and the support of Black-owned businesses, our revenue skyrocketed. And that's where you see that 655% for that period between, I think it was June and August. So as far as dollars, I think last year we may have done between 25 and 30K, and we've almost tripled that so far this year within this short time period, and we're not even done with 2020. And then to speak with regards to, building brand awareness once we hit those retailer shelves, that is where we come, that's where we need to focus on our marketing. We've spent up to, I guess this time, very little on paid social. And that's where we want to invest our dollars. That's where we know we will see a return. So we're looking at paid social, we're looking at engaging influencers. So that's where we will be investing our dollars.
Great, thank you.
Thank you.
Building out your team in what?
Oh, building out our team.
What roles do you see doing that within?
So additions to the Micho Beauty team involve or will include a head of marketing, a head of operations, and I also plan to hire a head of research and development.
Vote for your favorite pitch by visiting www.sheraise.com. Select a city, enter the donation for the pitches you love, and don't forget to leave feedback and or hype comments for our founders.
Well, thank you, everyone. This has been super inspiring. I remember when we were starting the Patchology brand, we were just a couple of people working out of a small facility, and so many of these stories remind me of that early stage where you've got a vision, you've got some great products, and you're just looking for that first set of people to believe in what you're doing. And I found all 9 of these presentations to be inspiring on so many levels. And I just really am thrilled to have been involved and wish all of these entrepreneurs all the success in the world.
So thank you, everyone, for taking the time to present your brands. I think they're beautiful. I love the innovation behind them, the thought behind them, the passion behind them. I think that overall, you are already a success. What you're doing, not many people can do that, are willing to take the punches and keep on going. I think in general, you have what it takes to continue and build wonderful brands. And I just want to thank you for allowing me to be a part of that.
Thank you all to the beautiful woman who presented today. Their inspiration. Don't stop what you're doing. Keep driving forward. Keep telling your story. Letting people hear. It's so important. Thank you.
So at Rare Beauty Brands, entrepreneurship is really in our DNA. We started our business as an idea and a concept, and just a couple of people, like many of the pitches here today. And it's often said that entrepreneurship is like a roller coaster. You're in a big company and the roller coaster kind of goes up and down. But when you're an entrepreneur, the highs are really, really high and the lows can be really, really low. I even remember at the early stages when we had some discouraging news in our company, I thought about giving up. And, I had somebody tell me that my number one job as an entrepreneur is to never, ever, 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 ever give up. And that was incredibly important for me to hear at that time. And I would pass that along to all of our 9 finalists here today, and really everybody who participated and applied for the for the competition. You just have to never, ever, ever give up. Keep on going. You can make it a success if you keep on trying. The only person that will let it fail is you. Really appreciate the opportunity to have been involved, and really wanted to thank several people. On the Rare Beauty brand side, Carolyn Burgoyes has been the consummate organizer of this. We're thrilled to be partnered with Black Girl Ventures, the incomparable Shelley Bell and her team, Tiffany and Anna and Isabella. Great to partner with you guys, and you guys have put on a first-class event here. Thank you to my fellow panelists. Thank you to Kendria Strong from AfroSheen. Thank you to Penny Coy from Ulta. Great to hear your questions and your advice for the participants. And most importantly, thank you to the participants. Beautiful brands, amazing products, inspiring entrepreneurs, inspiring journeys. And again, we're just really, really thrilled to be involved, and thank you all for being part of it.
This has been another Black Girl Ventures pitch competition. It was amazing. The energy from the brands, the type of products. The voting is open right now. So you can go over to www.sheraise.com and vote for the founder's pitch that you love the most. The voting will be open over the course of the next week. So make sure you get in there and vote. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a great day. BGV Pitch is the largest pitch competition for Black and brown women founders. We combine the premise of Shark Tank and Kickstarter to give you an opportunity to be a part of an entrepreneur's journey. Vote for your favorite pitch by visiting www.sheraise.com. Select a city, enter the donation for the pitches you love, and don't forget to leave feedback and or hype comments for our founders. Your donation keeps a Black or brown women founder in business. You are changing the world with Black Girl Ventures.